Abs and Friends is by Alan Aykbourn. It's something like maybe the fifth or sixth Aykbourn play I've done, and I love doing them. They're an actor's dream, really. It's very funny. People tend to think of Aykbourn as being just comedy, and perhaps because so many amateur dramatics companies do them, you know, they're very popular with those kind of companies, tend to think of them as perhaps frivolous comedies, but there's a much darker, more painful underbelly to them when done properly, I think, than this play certainly is. I find it one of his best, isn't one of his most painful, but it's very funny as well, and there's a great dark comedy, and I love that. The main attraction of the theatre compared to television is that you get a lot more time to work on something and to perfect something. I mean, I'm working with an incredibly talented and experienced company. We've got Reece Shearsmith from the League of Gentlemen, you've got Elizabeth Berrington from Stella and Waterloo Road and many other comedies. You've got Katherine Parkinson from Doc Martin and the IT Crowd. You've got Tointon, who won Strictly Come Dancing and Eastenders and so on. You've got David Armand from the Armstrong and Miller Show and other comedies, you know. And you've got Dave Coaches from Gavin and Stacey. I've done more theatre than television over the years, I would say, but to do something like Gavin and Stacey, it really changed things for me. It just cranked up, even though the director of Abs and Friends actually saw me in a play and wanted me to do it. The fact that I'm also in Gavin and Stacey helped him then big me up to the producers, if you like, and say I'd like to cast him, and because of the television, you know, profile, then I guess that was easier for the producers to go for me. I do miss Wales a lot. My home is in Cardiff. My family are all in Wales, and I love being here to work. It's great, you know, and I fit in quite easily in London. But I do miss Wales, and especially around the spring, around St David's Day, and my birthday as well on St David's Day. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of growing up and having an Eisteddfod or a singing competition or a concert in the morning in school, and then having a half day off for my birthday party. But in London, you know, whilst I've been here at this time of year, there's been a lot of events to promote Welsh food and Welsh produce, and I've been lucky to be a part of that as well, and to taste food from home. Wales has a great reputation for good food, and why not? You know, we get plenty of rain there, so there's good farming. It's surrounded by the sea, so there's good fish and shellfish and so on. And I think there are some great independent producers in Wales that are promoting good food. I presented a programme a couple of years ago looking at Welsh produce exported around the world. I went to Dubai and saw cheese from South Carnarvon creameries. I went to Tokyo to a department store where they sold jam made by Wendy Brandon Preserves in West Wales, you know. But one of my favourite stories was Alan Aykbourn, the Anglesey sea salt company. They make a smoked version. There's a small chocolatier company in Seattle who makes salted caramel chocolates, and they happen to be Barack Obama's favourite chocolate. So he has a special presentation pack made, a whole load of them. If you go as a guest of his to the Oval Office, you go away with one of these little presentation packs with 4 or 5 chocolates, which are salted caramels, smoked salted caramels, and the smoked salt comes from Anglesey.